content, please consider subscribing to JTV ASMR. No, you need to get this. Get this deadline done. Must get it sorted. You stay away from my employees, you freak. I'll cut you like you don't have guts. I'd still punch you if you harmed them. Jeez, another dream. Where am I? Oh, it's still the penthouse. Whose lap am I on? A star employee. What are you doing here? Oh, wait. I remember now. I was supposed to be cooking you a delicious breakfast, but the moment I got up, I've just been so ill, under the weather. And here you are. I invited you early on, before I was gonna go to the office today. Lucky you that you got a day off, but you still came around, and I said I'd leave the door open, and you must have saw me thrashing around here on the sofa. I swear, I got myself ready. I muscled my way through it. I got myself dressed, and I just lost balance, just hit the sofa, and was struggling to get back up. You must have seen me struggling and thrashing around, and just... I'm terribly sorry. You really don't have to nurse me like this. I don't want to be glued to one spot. And then again, in my current state, I don't want to be useless, you know. Gotta be productive. Still, everything just feels a lot heavier. I'm terribly sorry. I really did want to cook you up one of my famous breakfast buffets, but at this rate, I'd be lucky to get myself in the office. What do I do? What do I do? You sure you don't mind me just resting on your lap like this? Well, that is a relief to hear. I mean, I get that, of course. You popped my head on your lap when I was, well, just in another weird dream of mine. I must have caught something fever-like maybe, or I don't know. I shouldn't overthink it. I'm just not in a good state right now. Really not well. I'm sorry. I wish I could put on something more casual right now, but, well, I don't want to be changing around with you here. That's going to be most awkward and not gentlemanlike of me. As I've said before, I don't really get visitors very often. So, you know, even then, difficult right now just to get the strength to, you know, move around like my usual self. Maybe I just need a few breaths. Get my breath back. Are you okay with chatting with me? So sorry, I'm feeling a bit but with the breathing. You okay with chatting with me? You know, just to get my mind off things. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I owe you big time. Are you doing all right at the very least? Are you keeping above water right now? I appreciate your transparency. I do appreciate it when you're upfront and honest. So thank you for telling me. Just hope you're not worrying about me. Man, it feels like someone just hit me over the head with a sledgehammer or something. I wish I had some ibuprofens or something. Anything just to numb it. Do you see a nearby rag or a tea towel or anything like that? Would you just be able to kind of pop it on my head? I think I tried to soak it in the sink earlier, but, well, didn't end up really using it right now. I just felt like a sack of bricks onto the sofa. But if you'd be able to just reach over and pop it on my noggin, that might at least alleviate some of this unpleasantness in my cranium. No worries if not, of course. If you can't move, I'll leave it up to you. There we go. Much better, much better. Well, in comparison to earlier, still, that hit the spot. Hopefully this'll just kind of lift up some of the pain going on. That feels good. Real good. I feel bad because I was wanting to do my morning exercises, but I was just gonna skip it for this morning and leave it for the evening. At this rate, I don't know if I'll be able to do them. Yucky taste them in my mouth now. Hope I'm not gonna be spitting out anything disgusting or something. I shouldn't think about that, should I? I'll just focus on my breathing and talking with you. What do you usually do on your day offs, by the way? Do you get up to anything interesting? Or do you just like to relax and chill? Yeah, I can understand that. I can get behind that. I think it's good to have a life outside of work, of course. Gonna have the opportunities to try things that we want to try, and, well, whenever there's the opportunity to do nothing, do exactly that. Me, I like to be productive. You know, cooking, exercising, trying to practice more on the piano, you know, stuff like that. That's how I like to roll. Wish I could smuggle up a piano up here. I even got a keyboard over there. No chance of that happening. Just had to live up on this high floor. Besides, I'm pretty sure the landlord would just have a hissy fit over the thought of me trying to squeeze a grand piano through these doors. Now that would be quite by his side. Maybe I'll play for you someday. Maybe. Wouldn't mind maybe doing a duet. Do you sing, by the way? No, I was just going to suggest maybe doing a little fun time karaoke. I'll strum out a song on the keyboard and then we both sing along together. Something maybe catchy or maybe something a bit more smooth and calm. I don't know. It depends on what you're after. Me, I wouldn't mind maybe... what would I like? Maybe Schaefer James. Maybe Voltaire. I think that's how it's called. Maybe strum along a little bit to maybe Front 242. I don't know. I like this and that here and there. Sometimes I like a few kind of rigid kind of songs of, set beats and whatnot, but I quite like ones that are a bit more, I suppose you could say, swing, a bit more dance-inducing, maybe a bit of crooning, like Leonard Cohen or something. Still, just an idea, of course. There's no pressure from me. I just like the thought of maybe us teaming up together and having a grand old time in the evening. Delicious meal, play a bit of music, maybe watch something. Who knows? Up to you, really. Really? You're definitely feeling up for that? Well, all the more reason for me to get better soon. Oh, that would be a fun evening for us both. When I'm recovered, of course. I don't know what it is that I caught. I don't know if I shook some guy's hand and caught something, or maybe there's some kind of lurgy going around. I know. I shouldn't think about it too much. Shouldn't overthink and hyper-focus on it. Just gotta focus on recovery. There's always at least 1 or 2 days where you feel like trash. But then things get just bit by bit better. Man, am I tired. I really feel like just napping for a little bit longer. I don't want to be weighing down in your poor lap here, I mean, would you be okay with that? Day off and all? No kidding. One more reason why you're my star employee, I guess. Well, I'll just rest for a little bit longer, I guess. Hopefully when I'm awake. I don't know, you maybe don't want me to cook anything, but the least I can do is maybe book you a taxi home if you'd like. Or something, I'd be more than happy to accommodate. Just promise me one thing, if I doze off, just don't go peeking down the neck sleeve of mine on my clothes. Just a little itchy there. Besides, I prefer having my clothes nice and restrictive and tight. Guess it kind of does make the physique kind of show off a bit, but it's not just that. I just like to wear clothes that keep me nice and warm nothing fluttering about, and oh, listen to me, rambling away. I'm sorry. I just feel like I'm gonna doze off at any point. Maybe I should just rest for a moment. All right then, all right. Thank you again, my star employee. If you need anything, I'll do my best to pay you back. Just give me a nudge if anything happens, and I'll see you soon. Soon enough, right after my rest. Hopefully,